with me, bear with me. My Twitch chat is not working. I'm trying to reset my browser here. I haven't looked at Twitter to see if they're having issues with chat. I'll ask if anybody else is having issues, but it would kind of be pointless. This is going to be a solo narration for a little while, it looks like. Because unfortunately, they're having issues with the chat for Twitch right now. At least it's a known issue, and hopefully they'll get it fixed. I'll keep my eye on the Twitter feed and see if they get it fixed. Just get a couple things organized here so I can keep an eye on my Twitch, or on my Twitter feed as well as my Twitch here. But while things are going, I'll at least start with a quick overview of where we left off back on Wednesday here. Okay, so we have the guard over to our east, which are kind of friendly. This is up here in the center south. Again, very poor starting location for this particular game, so we'll have to see what we can make of it in the long run. We finally finished off a couple. We finished a war with the pirates. Stop those guys, does it? Get all the way over there. I think that's a separate pirate faction. They still have a couple bases out and about, I'm sure. We just don't have to know where they are. We also finally finished off the last Bakul Corsair pirate gang. It was the very first pirate gang we tangled with. And I wanted to try something that I had read. This is my replenishment. This is a capital ship. So we should be able to set a replenishment ship, resupply ship up in this cloud as they jump into a point to the north. And we're going to try that as soon as he refuels. In the meantime, I have a construction ship going up for repairing that capital ship that I had heavily damaged in that base attack. The other thing we had done is we had gone to one with these guys over here. They had owned this planet here, which has the one of the all-important luxury resources, the Loris food. Chat should be loading normally again. Yes, hey, we have chat. Okay. So, if your chat isn't working, you should be able to refresh your browser and get your chat working again. Anyway, we've taken over this planet. Now we have to defend it in the first war of the Loros fruit. They are actually allied with one faction way up here at the top of the map, which I'm really not too concerned about. I think it's these guys here. Hungary Consortium or something. Yeah, those guys. So they're allied with them, but they're so far away that I'm really not concerned about them. I unfortunately have no allies. But what is a bit concerning is they do have me well outnumbered here. These guys here, they've got me by about 25% on firepower, give or take. Of course, the good thing is they only have the one planet and probably just the one spaceport as well. So they can't build so many ships at a time. And they're down. Okay, they have 2 planets. So presumably 2 spaceports. They're still limited in how much they can build and throw back at me. Of course, he's a lot closer to the battlefield than I am as well, so I have 1 defensive base built and building a spaceport so that I have a closer source of build materials. Ship. It's going to take a while for this spaceport to get built, so it has a ton of unbuilt components. Looks like at least we don't have a resource shortage there, so it should build. I just have to defend it while it gets put together. And with that in mind, I'm going to bring one of my other fleets over. If I don't run into a severe fuel shortage as I do. Let's see what I have. That fleet's been damaged. I'm going to get it back for repair. That was the one that took over the Corsair's spaceport. No, it looks like I already moved one over there. So I have 2 fleets over in the area now. What I really need, it looks like I'm moving them. They do not have a fleet over there, however. They do have a fuel. I seriously need a source of fuel, and unfortunately, I don't think there is one. There's certainly not one in the system. Here's source of fuel back here. At least it can fuel military ships. Correct? Yeah, that's hydrogen. That's what I need. I think I'm going to move that second fleet over here, stage out of here, and refuel here. And I'm going to get things started. Oh, wait, it's reset all my options. Let's go back to manual. Secret mission, let's see here. Work, sabotage, construction, go in and reset my options. My music's too loud for you. I couldn't hear that, I'm pretty sure. And then just turn the music and go back to expert there. So evidently each new patch is resetting the options, which is a bit of a pain, but we'll make do with it. Okay, so Fleet 2 is going for refuel. Now, even the Garn are a bit too far away to provide me with support. I could theoretically refuel at a Garn station as well, but okay, we're just going to have to fight them off as best we can until that spaceport is done. So those who have been following along, this will start episode 29 of the series on YouTube, I think. And they're all roughly saved in 1 hour sessions, at least later on. I think earlier on I broke them down a little bit more into like 90-minute or so sessions, but now that I've got my autosave set at 60 minutes, that was reset as well. 60 minutes, I just went ahead and broke them down into essentially hour sessions. It looks like I have 26 posted right now. Okay, we have pirates funded to attack. In this case, it's the Lipids on the Persimmons. The Persimmons were the our early rival for top place in the score chart. They no longer are. I think it's the Lipids now, isn't it? If so, I'm going to warn Lipid Empire. So I'm going to warn them. No, it's the Lipid Authority is second place. Lipid Empire is down here, and the Persimmon has dropped well below us as well, so I'm not concerned about that one way or the other. Okay, looks like... Oops. I didn't catch the 60 minutes in time for it to prevent the save. Oh well. So, anyway, welcome. More or less just getting started here. So all you did was really miss a quick overview of the last session. And essentially what we are doing this session is consolidating our hold on the Loros Fruit and potentially invading and knocking our second empire out of the game, since they only have the one solar system now. And these saves are going to take a while. Maybe I should bump the saves to 90 minutes. Again, for those of you rejoining, welcome back. Those of you that might not have followed along this series before, welcome. Feel free to ask any questions, make any comments. I am open to all sorts of conversation. This galaxy started as a 1400 star in a 15 sector by 15 sector setup. Had 19, the maximum 19 starting empires, with independents allowed to spawn empires as well. At last count, we were up to some 28 or so empire races and another 26 to 28 pirate factions. So, it plans to be a very large game. Even now, if we take a look at the overview of the map, there's still plenty of space to expand to. However, my very strict colonization limits are really preventing some of that expansion. I've got a colonization limit set at 1.5 sectors right now, which is really hindering me. It's also hindered some of the other empires from expanding. That 1.5 sector limit and the small cluster, I started on an irregular cluster map, and it turned out to be in a very bad starting location. Pretty much had the cluster to myself. There was one other colony of Shandar immediately next to me, which we ended up having to invade after they tried to invade my homeland in what I think was a bug, but I really don't know for sure. And I have no real way to replicate it at this point, unless I were to start a new game and heavily use the editor to replicate the exact conditions, which I might do. If it is a bug, it needs to be fixed. But the fact that my cluster is so small and so segregated from everything else, and that strict 1.5 sector colonization limit is really going to cause us problems. Even the planet that I'm jumping into is a sector and a half away from anything else colonizable, so we still have to look at potential expansion in the future. And I need to make some friends. I don't have any real alliances yet. I have some free trade agreements, and that's about it. I might have gotten one mutual defense pact with the Quantimo up to my north. Up to my north. No, they just are friendly right now with a free trade agreement. I thought I might have had a mutual defense pact with somebody, but I don't. Okay, so defending our Loros Fruit. Now, we also are I thought we were near completion on a third colony type. I guess I just have a third colony type queued up, or a fourth colony type technically. since we already have lava. Oh, that's right. We had finished our third, so we have colony ships being built right at the end of that last session for the... I don't remember which one, marshy swamp planets. We have about 8 or 9 marshy swamp planets. Where's the colonies? 4. Okay, we have 4 marshy swamp planets in our territories. Oh, there's 1. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay. There's 10 marshy swamp in our territories. So there's more colonial room anyway. But yeah, if we pull the influence area up, you can still see there's a good chunk of it is covered, but there's still some room for expansion. Not a lot. The hostilities will start breaking out very shortly. We've already seen some in this cluster and in this cluster over here, and we've also seen some between this cluster and these 2 clusters, I think, or all 3 of those were involved in some sort of war. So as the space has pretty much been taken up, like I said, we've been confined down to this little corner here. The other thing is we did come across a legendary pirate faction in that last session as well. They had this starbase and 4 defense posts here. They came through my territory first. Well, they didn't come through my territory first, but they came through my territory and knocked down a ton of mining stations before I found them. And I took a couple fleets over here, captured his starbase, and claimed it for my own. And again, we're using this as a jumping off point for fueling. Now, oops, I didn't realize I had it paused. I don't know how many docking stations are here, so it's probably not a great fueling location here. Yeah, he's got 6 docking bays. That should be sufficient. How much? And it's got a sufficient amount of hydrogen as well. We've got the that Southwest Pirate Force is active here. He only brings over a ship or 2 at a time, so I do have a fleet here that should be. That's my invasion fleet, right? No, that is not my invasion fleet. What are you doing? 8th Fleet. Home colony. Set to defend. There we go. So that should take care of threats in the immediate area there. And it looks like he may have decided against throwing any more fleets at me up there, which would be a good thing. And we're still finding ruins, but they're all pretty much okay, we'll get that fleet set to refuel. All the ruins are pretty much already explored. Where is this ship stuck? It's still stuck over here somewhere? Do I have a free construction ship? Let's see if I have. I only have 1 free, so get that ship repaired. Good afternoon and welcome. Okay, our monetary situation is looking pretty good. Okay, we've already crashed Massive Shield Projection, which is a planetary shield generator. Let's go ahead and crash Shield Governance, or Planetary Governance, I mean. We'll leave that one go for a little bit longer before I decide to crash it. We have fleet up here, just patrolling, I presume. They're on friendly terms with me right now. Is that replenishment ship? Oh, that's what I could use out there. Where's my replenishment ship? Came down from up here. Here? Okay, let me find the replenishment ship. That'll be useful out in the east. And to date, I haven't actually designed my own replenishment ship either. Probably need to consider doing that. There it is. Oh, you're damaged. Okay, I guess I need you to repair first. Armor. It's mostly armor, it looks like. It's all armor damage. Well, in that case, we'll change that. We can repair after we're fully fueled and out in the war zone. I never did look at the design. This was a pirate ship. It's all concussion missiles. Nothing particularly important on it. Where'd it go? Resupply ship. Select go to. It is fully fueled. Let's send them out here. Help refuel the fleet here. This spaceport's going along well, it looks like. It's over half done now. Deadly plague hits the Cadians. We've seen that pop up all over the place. Got a passenger ship. Why are you attacking my passenger? Oh, it must be pirates. And one of the stations we captured is from the from one of the Shandar is under attack. I'm not going to worry about it. It's too far away for me to defend anyway. Colony happiness skill level. Royal Palace resort base is done. Oh, it looks like my capital ship was destroyed by the ion storm. Well, I thought that might happen. Trade sanctions by the Pacifians. It's these guys up here, which are a fraction of their early glory. They were the first race with a second colony, one that they invaded. Okay, I'm starting to get colony ships free. Not colony, construction ships free. Let's take a look at the state of my colony ships real quick. Okay, 35%. The other one looks like it's done. Let's see. Oh, X for construction, or for exploration and colony ships. All components normal. Okay, let's find you a place to. Okay, I set that to 60. Darn it. Okay, bear with me for a minute, please. I'm going to have to reset that autosave feature. For those that might not have played in the last week, there is a new patch out. If you're playing via Steam, it will automatically update, obviously, if you have that enabled. New patch fixed a couple bug crashes. Can't remember what else was. Wasn't a huge patch. Did some more tuning on the pirates and their duration of their treaties, I think. Let's see. There it is. Yeah, 4 different bug crashes. Most of them, 3 of them appear to be dealing with I believe the editor anyway. A couple bug fixes on the achievements that'll maybe fix the achievement issue I have where I have achievements that I didn't earn. AI Empire starting and then ending trade sanctions. So that was... there's going to be a minimum time period for those. Yeah, I had that happen several times in this playthrough. Repair bot component problem. Loading and displaying research in non-English languages. Well, that shouldn't affect me. Ensured pirate factions are generated at the start of a new game when using an existing galaxy map, which is one of the new options in Universes. You can use an existing map from an earlier game and just change the parameters. And then a few balance issues. Default ship designs for each race so that the AI should have a little bit more of a be a little bit more of a challenge. Low colony tax rate. Here's the big one. Low colony tax rates do not increase population growth rates as much as previously. So that bug, pseudo bug, cheat, whatever you want to call it, of setting your colony tax to 0 at the start of the game to get a huge population boost is not going to work, or at least not be as effective. In this game, I didn't set it down to 0. I tended to avoid it, but I did lower it down to like 8 or 10 or something like that. I'd have to go back and go through the first couple episodes to find out what I did. But yeah, I considered that a bit exploitive, so I certainly didn't go down to 0 on it. It won't be as effective doing that anyway. It does make the colony more attractive for migration, however. Civilian ships now ensure they have enough reactors to power hyperdrives at full speed. That's assuming you're using the auto design on civilian ships, which I am not. Fighters now weighted higher when evaluating strength of potential attack targets, so carriers might come under more fire. We'll have to watch and see how that happens. Right now, the AI apparently evaluates the strength of the fleet in question and targets higher strength ships first, I'm guessing. Okay, let's go back in here. It went from 60 to 10. Good grief. Okay, that's what's going on. Is I don't think it liked my numeric keyboard. Okay, so we won't have a 10-minute autosave now. Sorry about that. Here I thought it had defaulted back to 30. It was only 10. Okay, so my replenishment ship. Oh yeah, I was placing a colony ship. Let's take a look at our potential colonies. Is there one in a system nearby but one that I don't already? Okay, Ziltris is in my system. This one is not in my system, so we are going to I don't want to build a new colony ship. Let's just go straight here. And we will all components normal. We will go colonize that planet. Oh, good. And it was built at Ziltris as well, so it's right there. Deadly plague. Let's see how far away it is. It's not too far. We've already been exposed to that plague once. and our scientists were able to vaccinate the population against it. AI now willing to build more military ships when at war, especially when they have a powerful cash reserves, or a large cash reserve and powerful enemies. So that might mean these guys are going to be on a building spree. Okay, planetary governance. Now we can build the the regional capital. Now this is something I'm not exactly 100% sure how it works. So I'm going to come up here real quick and look at the let's find facilities here. It's not there. Ships and bases, components. Okay, where's the facilities tab? Thought it was under game concepts. Planetary facilities, there we go. Okay, regional capitals provide additional capitals in your empire, reducing corruption in nearby colonies. I can have one regional capital. Well, I'm not sure that it would do me any good putting it right inside my reducing corruption in nearby colonies. Well, let's see how bad my corruption is. Looks like I have to do it planet by planet. Oh, we're getting war exhaustion. Tax rate is too high. Well, what? How the heck did that jump up? Well, okay, people, when you get a new patch, you better take a quick look at your colonies. I didn't have any of my colonies at a 50% tax rate, but because it turned my advisors back to a standard setting before I caught it and took it back to expert, it's taxing everybody here badly. I need to go through and adjust these here. No wonder I had such a high cash flow. Oops, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I should be looking at the size here. Population. Oops, you're maxed. Okay, that'll fix that. Wonder what else got changed that I didn't know about. Another ambassador here. Two governors. Steal the operating. See, they went. Oh no, that was a mission I started at the end of last session. Steal an operations map. Okay, I think that's probably everything. Anyway, I was looking, and what I can do is I can keep it running while I have this screen up. I want to take a look at my corruption here. I don't think I have a lot of corruption. Getting some trade sanctions in. Wish I had corruption up here as part of the, oh wait, never mind, it's over here. 0% corruption, there it is. 8% corruption, 27% corruption. So yeah, I guess I could, oh, of course, well, no, there's no pirate facilities there either. %, 1%, 9%, 12%. So yeah, I guess I could put a regional capital up over here. Swap territory maps, sure. Increase colony income skill level. Yeah, that took us from a plus 350 to a minus 130. Oops. Our bonus income should be sufficient to cover it. Okay, let's go ahead and build a colony, planetary regional capital thing. Reduce corruption and improve my income. And they still haven't mounted an attack over here, so that's good. Is this my resupply ship? It is. Okay, let's speed things back up to standard time. Should have another colony ship coming out. And there's a new colony. Tax at 0, that's good for now. Our first marshy swamp colony. How are we looking versus territorially? A third of the others. 38 colonies. My God. Who is that? Grand Sicurian. That would be these guys left alone up in the top corner, I presume. See, they had a fairly large cluster there, and they apparently had it all to themselves, which put them in a really good spot for this game. And if they had any competition there, they ruthlessly eradicated it. Oh. So they've sorted out a fleet, and they're going for one of my mining stations. 15 ships. Oh no, they're on the far side of the Garn. What the heck are they doing? What do I have over here that they're attacking? How the heck did I get a mining station way over there? It must have been another leftover from my war with the Shandar. Okay, well, if they have that many ships over there, then I know that where some of them are that can't bother me. Are we refueling or what? Okay, yeah, I know I have ships requiring a refueling here. Is that my... You guys need to finish repair. Okay, regional capital is done. Let's see what that does to our cash, not our cash, well, yeah, our cash flow as well. Looks like it dropped from minus 130 to minus 100,000, but corruption is what I was looking at. Construction ship, where are you coming back from? Looks like you're fleeing something up there. What are you doing way over there anyway, construction ship? Okay, so there we can take a look at their operations map here. Let's pause it so we can get a good look at what they have where. Can't do anything until I finish refueling, so. I don't know what you were doing out there, but come back here and build up some infrastructure in this system. Get out of harm's way. Okay, so he doesn't have, oh yeah, he has quite a bit in his home system here. This is going to be tough to crack. There's some capital ships, cruiser. Let's see. Singles are escorts, doubles are frigates, 3 stripes are destroyers. So the 4 stripe is the cruiser. There is a carrier, I think. Nope, that's a troop transport. The triangle, the diamonds are troop transports. Squares are troop transports. He's got a lot of troop transports here. Does he have any carriers? I don't see any carriers. He certainly has fighters. He used them against me when I took over his... okay. Yeah, that's a single stripe, so that's an escort. I see a lot of troop transports. I don't see any carriers here. So that's some consolation. Still a ton of ships here. That certainly he certainly has me outgunned there. What's in this fleet here? Can't see it while it's in hyperspace for some reason. Okay. So 40th fleet is 20 ships strong. 34th is 17 ships. 15 ships. Yeah, he's certainly got me outgunned here. I don't see too many of his mining stations, however. That's kind of what I was looking for. There's still a live independent colony out there. Okay, where's all your mining, guy? Do you have no mining stations other than in your home system? I might send my intelligence agents to start destroying his mining stations. He does not seem to have any mining stations that I can see. Of course, I don't think I'm going to have a lot of success destroying his mining stations. He'll probably capture this one if he's smart. I wonder if I should just decommission it. He's not boarding. He doesn't have any borders on it. He's destroying it. Okay. Well, I'm going to have a hard time actually defeating him. I don't suppose he would take a ceasefire here. I don't think that'll work. Yeah, even that one won't work. I didn't think so. Oh well, it was worth a try. I need to get, let's see, Fleet 2. I don't know why these ships are not... we out of fuel on the station? Is that what it is? No, we're not out of fuel. Docking bays aren't full. Got one ship that seems to not want to refuel. Okay, my resupply ship should be in place, and my spaceport should be done as well, actually. Got a damaged ship up there as well. Okay, let's move him. We'll use this for now, just as a separation from the base. Spaceport is done, right? Nope, 2 unbuilt still. Okay. And I did opt for a large spaceport over here, knowing that I'm going to need the extra firepower and possibly build in construction capability. What I really need over here now is a source of fuel. And we found yet another new pirate. Okay, so set Fleet 1 to repair. Yeah, we've got, the Vulcan Bajors are back. And they're in my territory. No, that's the Garn. Never mind. What do I have over here that he's... Okay. No more construction ships on automated. They are building things in locations I couldn't hope to defend. And building them in friendly territory. Oh wait, he did give me mining rights, didn't he? Let's take a quick look at that. Yeah, it could be useful if that's the case. I think that's what this icon is. Doesn't show up over here. I know there are some mining rights out there. Yeah, that's got to be the mining icon for this new skin. Otherwise, he'd be unhappy for me having a mine in his area. Okay, so you need to go refuel. Okay, massive shield projection. Okay, that will come in handy. That gets thrown immediately. He is not going to easily take this planet back. Planetary shield generator. Failed to obtain any loot. Okay, good. And they're still offering discoveries, and I'm still turning them down. Okay, Fleet 1 is nearly repaired. See if we can deploy. Oops, where did you go? I moved you there for a reason. Get back there. Okay, new leader. Let's see what our new leader looks like. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Now, our cash flow is, our bonus income's keeping up with our negative cash flow. I think that's the best thing I can say. There we go. That'll give us a second refueling, secondary refueling capability there. What's my civilian look like here? We're up to 103 small, 80 medium, and 47 large freighters. Taxing them at the rate of 424,000. Leaving them still almost $1 million cash flow. And most of our extra income is still from Spaceport, with a decent chunk of resort income, and I still have some resorts to rebuild as well. From free colony, free construction ships, so get a couple of those up. I had a construction ship coming in from the east as well, unless it gets intercepted here. Nope, it's going to come in. Had a construction ship down here refueling as well. I don't know where it went. Did I lose one? That's an exploration ship up there. There's a lot of pirate activity going on in here, attacking my passenger ships. Oh, I've got... Oh, those are exploration ships with no mission. And they're unautomated, which means I evidently have explored 100% of the galaxy. Is that correct? I do believe I've explored 100% of the galaxy. Is there an achievement for that? There should be. Let's see. Oh, if there is, then I haven't done it. If there isn't, then, well, there should be. But I have a whole bunch of exploration ships here with no mission. Not sure. Sure, they don't cost much in maintenance, but then again, I'm over my maintenance right now, so I haven't retrofitted them in a while either. What do you mean I only have 4? Cost 935 each. I have more than 4. Oh, I only have 4 of this design. That's what it is. Show buildable, not obsolete. Well, the other ones would be obsolete anyway. Okay. Somebody had suggested putting long-range scanners on my exploration ships. I don't know if I want to do that or not. Guess I could. What does long-range scanners take for resources? Silicon and iridium. The silicon's not bother. The iridium probably isn't a bother. Yeah, I only have 349,000. We'll give it a try. Am I on? Fission reactors are good enough for them. Range is good. I still have only proton thrusters. The hyperdrive is good. So yeah, I can just add a long-range scanner. I don't think I need to add anything else. I could add a damage control unit, I guess. So one other thing I could add. And then we'll come here and retrofit the lot of them. Okay, so we'll have exploration ships with long-range scanners, and I'll spread them around a bit. Speaking of scanners, hey, we're getting enhanced scanners too. Next, as a matter of fact, excuse me. What else is queued up here? Desert colonization and enhanced sensors. That's probably long overdue. Jump efficiency. Okay, what is after jump efficiency? Improvements to fusion. Probably go with the high storage capacitors next. No, we'll go with the improvements to the engines. We've got new engine types here. And we'll need that to get that, so we'll stay there. And enhanced maneuvering, and then we'll go up there to the shields. Get the high storage queued up, and over in the weapons, we're doing advanced laser. That's going slowly. What's my research capacity here? 816. I'm still well over it there. So it doesn't do me any good building any more stations. That last spaceport that I built added a bunch more labs. We'll queue that up for a second. Still haven't done energy torpedoes. Advanced ion weapons. Kind of like those phaser cannons as an alternative, but I think I'll stick with what I've got for now and go haven't got any bombardment weapons either. Maybe that's something to do. Let's do that. Queue that up. Okay. So we've got a research queued up for a bit. We've got a construction ship completed its mission. Okay, you need to... since you're going to allow me to mine in your systems, I'm going to do just that. I need some hydrogen. Down here would be perfect. Castellan on hydrogen. Pure hydrogen. Oh, that's helium. Okay. Yeah, that would be a perfect spot. Where's my construction ship? There it is. To set up. Was it this one? No. Almost already have a mining station in place. Oops. It does. Oh well. Excuse me. It's not gas mine, but there's nothing there. Don't think I really have a need of helium right now. Excuse me. There's a lot of helium around and no hydrogen. Okay, there's a hydrogen site. Darn you pirates. My passenger ships are getting torn apart by these pirates up here. You guys need to deal with the pirates before I send a force in to do it. Okay, Fleet 1 is still just about repaired there. Fleet 2 is... okay, Fleet 2 is ready. 31 ships, 1600 firepower. Oops. He brought a fleet in. Okay. Do that. See if we can knock him down a little bit here. Well, I destroyed one ship that I saw. Meantime, I've got Fleet 2 coming up. Oh, Fleet 2 didn't come up. I don't know what it is with these movement orders that the fleets just decide to abandon like that. Fleet 2, get up here. Okay, the fleet just doesn't want to move. There we go. You have to manually order it, I guess. what I need to do is win a nice big space battle against him. Knock his military strength down some. He's up to 5th. My god, he's on a huge shipbuilding program, it appears. Okay, an enemy fleet, the 4th fleet of the Calcutta Major, is on an attack vector towards Marshy Swamp planet Runedin Prime 2 in the Runedin Prime system. So I can have stuff there. That's, of course, what I'm defending anyway, so... I'm seeing some brown ships explode. Yeah, got 4 or 5 of his ships there anyway. Okay, we'll send Fleet 3 off to refuel while Fleet 2 comes in to take its place. Didn't hardly put a dent into his firepower. Yeah, there's a few fighters out and about here. I think I've got 3 carriers out here now, plus the starbase has 2 squadrons, and the our spaceport has 2 squadrons, and the defense base has a squadron, I think, or half a squadron, something like that. Leader has increased their civilian ship construction speed. Of course he did, not his military. I've got a damaged ship here too. I've got a construction ship or 2 coming in. There, nope, that's not a construction ship. Where's my construction ship? It's still headed in. Okay, we've got our first retrofitted exploration ship. We're going to go park him. There. Okay, my 8th fleet doesn't appear to be doing what they're supposed to be doing here. I've got... oh, engage system targets, what the heck? System, nearby systems. I set that earlier. I don't know what happened. Okay, what other fleets do I have here, and what are they doing? My Northern Defense Fleet should be repaired. And it's not fully repaired yet. And my Auxiliary Attack Fleet, I think I'm going to move down here, rebase, and set them to defend this spaceport. It's my only fueling site in the region right now. Might have to... that's Caslon, that's not going to help me, and that's nothing. There's not even any gas clouds for me to mine over here. I need to try to make friends with these guys and get mining rights here. They are the Teekans. can't help I'm at war with them. They refuse to end it. Okay, new planetary shield is done. Got a ton of troops there. We've got a planetary shield there. There is no way he's going to take that planet back. Bombard weapons protected against. We should have another colony ship done too. I didn't see the message pop up, but maybe I should have that as a pop-up. Let me make that adjustment real quick. Options, message settings, pop-up message. Oh, all they have is new ship built. That's why I have I don't want pop-ups for all my retrofitted ships. Well, okay. I just have to remember that I have some being built and to go find them every now and then. All components normal. So what's next on my colonization list here? And in the meantime, I will have, well, we'll do it this way. At this point, over here, we'll get 2 more queued up. I'm going to keep 2 colony ships running at a time, I think, until we have finished colonizing everything we can in the local area. Okay, we got another scenic location done. I'm going to bring this construction ship out. I've got a couple ships to repair, so we'll get an extra one over here. I don't think they were one with a Planet Buster. Nope. So we're gonna say nope. Yeah, we're pretty close to being balanced income. We're losing just a little bit of money. Our bonus income is pretty much supplanting our negative cash flow right now. And now he's brought in the 34th fleet. And my second fleet is still coming in. My God, they're slow. Two down. I've got my Hyper-Deny active finally. That ship was repaired, so I should be able to take out a few ships here. They destroyed one of my, somebody destroyed, intelligence agent destroyed my mining station, so we're going to queue another one up for rebuild. And I've lost a couple ships in Fleet 1 here, but not nearly as much as he lost there. Get those couple ships repaired. Need Fleet 2 to get in here. No. No. And I don't think you were a Planet Buster either. Right now, the only pirates I plan on paying protection fees to are those with the planet destroyers. No. I don't suppose that put a dent in his firepower. No, he's still up in there. Oh, wow. He's doubled my firepower now. I need to build some ships. And I need to do it here, but I need to wait until my fleet's repaired. Where's my resupply ship? What's it doing? Is it deployed? It is not deployed. It keeps running. Maybe I should just deploy it here. That'll work. It's close enough to provide fueling support. It just needs a obviously a source of fuel, which we're not going to get, unfortunately. As soon as those ships are out of repair, we'll throw some more in for build. I had another fleet. I was starting to head over there. 2's on its way over there. 3's headed for refueling. 4 is still trying to repair. 5 is going down there. That leaves the 8th fleet there. Okay, so everything is currently engaged. I lost 3 ships in that fight. See if I can see what they are so I know what I have to rebuild. It doesn't show ship destruction here. Never mind. Under attack from a troop transport. Good luck with that. Oh, good. Construction ship on site. I'll get the 2 stragglers repaired. How far away is Fleet 2? They should be getting close. Okay, cruiser's out of repair. I guess I'll just go ahead and let's see what Fleet 1 consists of here. And see what I need to add to it. Okay, oh, of course it doesn't sort in any kind of reasonable manner either. Okay, cruiser 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 cruisers. 1 capital ship, 1 carrier, 2 carriers, 3 carriers. Oh, I've actually got 4 carriers in that fleet. Okay. And why are my troop transports in the darn? They keep... Oh, that stupid AI. Yeah. Planetary landing fleet. The dang AI rearranged my fleets when it took over as well. So I don't have 28 combat ships there. Okay. Destroyer, Delaware. I don't know if I have any assassin class destroyers in the fleet. I don't have too many destroyers at all. A bunch of Delawares. Okay, so we're going to go with some destroyers here. Let's go into the spaceport. We're going to build them directly from the spaceport. And let's get some assassin class. We'll get 5 of those. And we'll get 8 more Delawares. And we will immediately put those in Fleet 1. Okay, another colony created. Should be set at the proper tax, yep. Fighters everywhere. Hopefully there are enough. Okay. They consider that enough to be deployed. Yeah, I'm not sending a... Okay. Where'd my construction ship go that I brought over here specifically for a purpose? Oh, hey, looky here. Looks like about 18 ships. Fleet 2 still hasn't made it up here. Good grief. 15 ships? Okay. He has very little chance against my firepower up here. Nope, he brought another fleet in. I still have 31 ships. I have none of them damaged, although I've got a couple low on shields. My defensive base is low on shields. We got it badly damaged. Spaceport is under attack. This is what I needed, a big space battle where I could knock down his firepower by a significant chunk. Okay, it looks like I emerged unscathed. I've got a couple badly damaged ships, but nothing destroyed. I lost no ships. We lost a significant part of 2 fleets there. I have another fleet on site now. Okay, I took some damage, but okay, I lost 1 ship. In the long run, I lost 1 ship. Got another long-range scanner in here. That's actually not in a bad location either. Oh yeah, that knocked him down from 5th to 7th in overall military strength. So that did do a chunk of damage to him there. Welcome, for those that have just joined. The First Loros War, as I have consolidate my hold on this planet containing Loros fruit, which was originally supposed to be mine, all mine, and then he actually, because it was close enough to him, he managed to throw a colony down on it. Go figure. Right out from underneath my construction ship, I might add. Okay, I was looking for the construction ship I had brought to this area to repair ships. And he went running away.